My name is Isabella. I am the owner of two six-figure earning online businesses, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a successful dropshipping store with $0 without Shopify and with zero ads. So that means $0 that you guys can start this store with, and you will not have to worry about dumping any money to start this project. I actually care about your pockets. A lot of gurus on YouTube recommend using Shopify, which I do not recommend since they do have monthly fees. I don't recommend getting Shopify or using Shopify unless your business is already a six-figure earning business. There are so many free website hosts out there that you guys can use for free, which I'm going to be showing you guys how to utilize one of those today. So people do charge over thousands of dollars for courses just like this one. So in exchange for this information today, I just ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to make videos like this for you guys. So why should you start a dropshipping store? Is this the right business model for you? I recommend dropshipping for those that are just starting out selling online, that don't want to invest any money up front, that you want to start a side hustle. And the great thing about dropshipping is that you can do it from anywhere in the world. You can target the United States and be in a completely different country, and then you don't have to worry about inventory or shipping products yourself. In this video, you will learn how to find winning products to sell, to find your niche. You're going to learn how to create a free logo and name. I'm also going to show you guys how to set up a free online store, $0 monthly, that you guys can use. I'm also going to show you guys how to add the products to your online store, how to fulfill your dropshipping orders once an order is placed, how to market your online store for free, never buy ads, guys. And I'm also going to go over this one thing that a lot of people don't go over, which is kind of just the legal side of dropshipping and the tax basics of dropshipping, which it's not going to be advice with that point. I'm just going to tell you guys what I personally did. Nothing in this video is actual legal advice. This is just what I personally did. So let's find a product to sell and let's figure out what your niche is going to be. So I utilize a couple different ways, and you guys can do this either on your cell phone, on your smartphone, or you guys can do this on your computer. It doesn't really matter. And when I'm researching products to sell, I use TikTok, I use AliExpress and Alibaba to research, I use Amazon just to see trending products, and then I also use Google. So you're going to be using these 4 things today that you guys can all do from your laptop or phone. So what is dropshipping? I'm going to talk about this quickly just for beginners that are unsure about the dropshipping model. So a customer will place an order on your website, on your online store, an order for $200. Obviously, we don't work with these big numbers typically. They're smaller products, but this is just an example. So the customer places an order on your store for $200, and then you're going to go to your supplier and you're going to find this product online for cheaper. So you're going to charge $200 in your store for this product, but you found a supplier that has it for $150. So you're going to place the order for your customer for $150. You're going to take their $200. Instead of you shipping the product, the supplier is going to ship the product. And then the supplier ships the product directly to your customer. So your store is just the middleman between the customer and the supplier. And for doing this, you get to keep $50 profit of this sale. So if you guys are familiar with my channel, I always say it's 25% the product and 75% how you market it. So the questions to ask yourself is, how entertaining is this product? Can you relate this product to your own life? What content can you actually create with this product? And how much content can you create with this product? Because the marketing side of it is more important than the product itself. So the top niche categories for 2022 and probably beyond 2022 is beauty, pets, technology, kids, gifts, photography, and fitness. I'm going to show you guys a couple of examples, and let's dive right into this tutorial, and I'm going to show you guys how you guys can find products to sell in 2022. So I want you guys to go onto Google and type in TikTok trend discovery. We're going to search for that right now. So it's this one right here, trend discovery hot content on TikTok. Click on this. TikTok is definitely the most popular social media right now, meaning that there are people that are running ads on it, although we are not going to run ads on it because we don't have to. TikTok shows your videos without you having to pay for ads. That's the beauty of TikTok. So, but we're still going to use what people are running ads as just as a reference to see. So I'm just going to click select all. Here I'm going to select United States because I personally target the United States when I was dropshipping. And then go ahead and just scroll down, and we're going to try to see and look for products. And you guys can see a lot of these people, I think they're selling mostly digital products or apps. So you guys can get a lot of different ideas of things that people are selling on TikTok and what people are actually buying ads for, even though you're not going to buy ads. What's crazy is that all of these things, the people that they bought these ads, they didn't have to do this because TikTok pushes out your content. If you have good content, it'll push it out. This is actually the type of product I recommended in one of my previous videos on my YouTube channel. People really love anything that you can create content-wise that's something satisfying and that also adds value, which is why I love this person's content, how they're promoting this product. Again, they could have did this without buying ads and could have made their business viral without buying ads, which is how I grew my business on TikTok. But you guys know that if you've watched my other videos, I don't recommend buying ads because it does harm your profit margin. And I talk about this more on my YouTube channel if you guys want to get a reasoning of why I don't agree with buying ads. So I found this smart hula hoop on TikTok. It was a trending item. So I decided to look into this product, and because this stuck out to me as a drop shipping product, I decided to base this video on this product today, just as an example to show you guys. Now, obviously, with this kind of product, you do have to show your face because you're showing off a fitness type product. As you guys can see, there's so many products across TikTok that you guys can still sell without showing your face. If you guys are unfamiliar with my business, this is my e-commerce store Bountiful that I grew just from TikTok without paying for any ads. As you guys can see, the link is in my bio right here, and you guys can see how I did my bio and everything. But you guys can see that I sell and I make sales. This one got 1 million views, and I don't even show my face. Now, I do sell products that I ship myself, which I explain why I do that on my YouTube channel. But I just want to show you guys an example that you guys can sell products online without showing your face. I hardly ever show mine. Very rarely do I show mine, like right here, but that's a very rare occurrence, and my most viral videos don't include my face. And one niche that might work good for one person might be different for another. So the first thing that I do when I find a product that might be a potential product to sell is I Google it. So I typed in hula hoop exercise to see what would come up. So you guys can see right away this DHgate listing came up, and if you guys are unfamiliar with DHgate is very similar to AliExpress. So obviously this could be somewhere where we could drop ship from. So I want to see actual e-commerce stores that are selling this. So let's go to this page called Hula Hoopy. This looks like an actual store that's promoting on TikTok or promoting online and drop shipping or selling it. Now, they do have fast shipping 7 to 12 business days, which means they either ship it themselves, 1, or 2, they found a drop shipping supplier that ships quickly. By the looks of this definitely stands out to me as a drop shipping store. So they're selling this hula hoopy for $64.99. So I did a quick search on cjdropshipping.com, which is a place that you can get products from to drop ship from. And I just wanted to look and see what their pricing is. And you guys can see this product is listed for $7, $6. And you guys can see that this product is listed for $5 to $7, $6.50, etc. And you guys can see that there's so many other stores selling the same exact product. So with this sort of thing, it's going to just be all about how you market it. You'd be surprised how many people don't actually Google search things before they buy things. A lot of people, they just buy them straight up. They see it on your TikTok, they click the link in your bio on TikTok, and they go and buy it. So let's jump on AliExpress to see if we could find any other listings. They even have one that is top selling on AliExpress. Let's go ahead and click on this one and see what this one entails. So you guys can get this one for $13. There is a $4 shipping cost, but you guys can also include that in your own shipping cost. One thing that I do want to tell you guys though, that it is a little bit longer shipping. It's not as fast shipping as the supplier that Hula Hoopy found, since their delivery date is 7 to 12 business days. Since they found the 7 to 12 business days, this tells me that they were able to find a drop shipping service in the United States for this product, which you guys are totally capable of finding. You really just have to just look through all these AliExpress listings and just check the shipment times to see how fast they ship. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and set up our store. Now that we have a product, we know that we can have a high profit margin for this product. We know that we can promote this product. And again, guys, this might not be the product for you. If you are somebody that you don't want to show your face, you wouldn't pick this product to promote this product and market this product with your own TikToks. But just for this video's sake, we're just going to create a store based upon this product. So now that we found our product to sell, we have to pick a business name and create a logo. So let's go ahead and do a Google search. Now there's so many business name generators that you guys can use, and they're all free, of course, too. So I'm just going to click on this one, And since we're doing something fitness, let's just type in fitness and let's see what comes up. So you guys can see there's a lot of different names that you guys can use. So I kind of like this one. This one kind of stuck out to me, Fit Laza. So let's check and see first to make sure that Fit Laza is not already an existing business. So let's go back to Google and we're going to type in Fit Laza and let's just see what comes up. So unfortunately, it looks like this is already taken by somebody. You guys can see they have socials and everything. So unfortunately, that's not a name you can use. So let's go back to the names again, and we're going to have to find something else. So let's be a little bit more specific and put in fitness hula. Okay, so we got more names that maybe are more unique. So let's see. And we could even name our store like Hula Fitness or something like that and have like a bunch of different hula hoops in that fitness category. But we have to just find one that isn't used yet. Hula Heel. Let's see if Hula Heel is taken because it's kind of another name that could be taken. Hula Heel in Google. Let's see what comes up. So I don't see any business that's calling themselves Hula Heel. So this could technically be something that we could use. There's Healing Hula, but we don't see Hula Heel. So this could technically be a name that we can use. So now that we have a name that we don't see anybody else using for their stores, now we're gonna go and create a logo. In this next clip, I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So you guys are gonna go to zarla.com and you're gonna just type in whatever brand name you have here. So whatever name you come up with first, you're then gonna type in here. So for this video's purpose, we're gonna call our brand Body Fitness. Then literally just click create your free logo. So then it wants you to just let them know what type of business it is. They have fitness, they have fashion, they have so many different types of businesses that you guys can create your logo based on. So we're gonna pretend like we're building a fitness brand and we're gonna pretend like it's a fitness clothing brand or apparel. So we'll just click fitness clothing. And if you wanted to add a slogan, you'll add it here, but I always like to keep things simple and concise, and we want it to look clear in the image. A lot of times because profile pictures are smaller, and this is going to be our profile picture, so let's just click next. And then you can either search for icons or they can choose icons for you. So for this video's purposes, we'll just let them pick some for us so we can see what they come up with. So they show you a bunch of different logos here, which I really like how they include photos that you guys can use as well. That I feel like this one reminds me of the Made in China Alibaba logo actually. And there's a lot here that you guys can choose from. Obviously, if there's one design that you like for example, if you like this one's text, you could then click customize the icon or the text itself. And it comes up with different things for you here. So you can type in fitness. And they have so many different logo designs that you guys can use. So if you guys have like a women's brand, they have women's type logos. They have like here, if you were selling leggings or fitness apparel, here you could use this one. And I kind of like how they have like Spartan ones here for male brands as well. But they just have so many different ones. Like look how many different ones you have. I kind of like this heart one too. It actually reminds me of other fitness brands that I've seen online. But they literally, the possibilities are endless for so many different niches that you guys can get. I kind of like this one with the leggings. Like if I was creating a leggings brand, this one would be really cute. So we can actually just change it over. So you just change the logo on the thing itself. You can just click on it and it changes it for you. It's very simple. I really like how simple this website is. And then obviously like if you wanted to change the name, you can change that here. You can also change the text. And if you wanted to add a slogan like get your leggings on. This is obviously really random, but I thought this was cool as well. This would be cool for like a banner, like a Facebook banner or something too, if you wanted to add on the slogan there. I feel like this would be a really nice touch as well. So this could be graphic design for a lot of different things, not necessarily just for your logo itself. So then they have different background colors. Now I wouldn't stay with white. I would definitely choose a color. You guys could choose white, but I feel like it looks cheap for certain profile pictures because remember you guys, we want our profile pictures to stand out. So you guys can actually just play with the colors here too. They actually give you ideas of colors that work good together. I'm definitely not an artist in this type of thing, but if you guys know colors that work good for you, I really like this purple. And I also really love how they even show you how it would look on clothes. So if you're someone you're designing clothes or anything, I also really like how it kind of just shows you on different things. And again, here, this was perfect. This is actually what I was talking about with the Facebook banner. This is perfect to create designs for Facebook. It just shows you how it's going to look across social media, which I really love. So once you are done, you're literally just going to place your email in here. you just click free download, and then from that download, you can just airdrop it to your phone, or you can airdrop it wherever you need, or upload it wherever you need, or email it to yourself, and then you will have your logo. So all you guys have to do is just put your email in here and then just click free download, and it asks you if you want to sign up for the monthly newsletter. But it's literally as simple as that. So that's Zarla. So I wanted to show you guys also other examples of other ones that they had on Zarla. So for example, I searched like beauty brand, and this could also work for like anestheticians or people that have service-based businesses too. I wanted to see like what they had, and they have so many nice, look, even like Lash Techs could use this for their lash logo. How cute are these different icons that they have, you guys? I actually really like these. And it also shows you like on the apparel, like what it would look like on the business cards and everything. But I just thought this was really cool to see it as well from like people that want to start a beauty brand. They have like a lot of different types of themes for so many different niches. But I just wanted to show you guys this one because I thought this one was very cute for service-based businesses and other beauty businesses. And then you guys can always click on ideas too. And you guys can go here and they give you like the templates again. So if you guys want to change your template, if you like a certain text, then you can jump over to other templates and use those templates as well. After you picked out your store name and your logo, now we're going to go into Big Cartel. Big Cartel is the free website host that I show you guys how to use on my YouTube channel. So let's sign up for Big Cartel and let's create a dropshipping store. We're going to click the free one up to 5 products because most dropshipping stores don't have that many products to begin with. And then we're going to put our name in here, Hula Heel. And it's available. So Big Cartel also confirms that nobody's taken this name. So we already have our store halfway done just by logging in and creating an account. So you do have to add your location. And if you guys want to have multiple dropshipping stores, this website host allows you to have several free stores. I have like literally 6 of them because I've showed you guys how to create so many stores, and I have a lot of different stores too. So right now we have it in maintenance mode since we're working on it right now. And let's go ahead and edit our location. We do have to put a location in here for their system. And your customers cannot see this, by the way. If you don't already have a PayPal account, you do need to make a PayPal account. You can use the same PayPal account that you use for other stores, so that's okay. And then with Stripe, if you want to sign up for Stripe, I use both of these. In my stores, I accept PayPal and Stripe because Stripe allows customers to use their credit card, and it's like just a lot easier for them to check out. But then they can also check out as a guest using PayPal. So it's really up to you and what you decide to do. And then this just shows that we're on the free plan. And then you're going to edit your shipping here, but it technically doesn't really matter since you're going to be dropshipping, but you do have to edit this and you do need to put in your shipping rates because we're not going to just let everybody have free shipping. We're going to charge a shipping here just for standard. We're going to just say like, okay, our shipping is $6.50. And then we're going to click done. So then it's going to charge them $6.50 per product because like they don't know that we're drop shipping, but you do want to make sure that you do put a shipping rate here. And obviously it won't let me put anything in until I have my address and everything, but you do want to set this up just so the customers, when they check out, they're going to have that shipping cost. So not only does it make your website look more legit, unless you're having a free shipping promotion, it's just good to have a shipping charge per product, because then that's adding to your profit margin as well. And also guys, another thing I want to mention, I just signed up with this spam email. I actually made this email for another dog related dropshipping store I was working on, but you actually want to create a free Gmail, and Gmails are free to make. I have like 100 of them. You can make a Gmail like with your name. So you could do like hulaheel@gmail.com or something. And then that's what your customer will see when they email you if they have questions or anything. So you do want to make sure that that's not like your personal like Gmail account. Like you want to make sure that this is your shop email account so you look more legit. Okay, so now we're going to do the fun part, which is the design. So let's click on design, and you guys can leave this as is. You can add a header image if you want to put your logo there, you can. And then another thing that I want to mention, you guys, is honestly, a lot of people, they put way too emphasis on how your website has to look. You have to have this, you have to have that. You really don't have to have anything. That's the honest truth. It's all about how you market it. So if your marketing is on point, your website really doesn't matter. And I know I'm the only person that's going to really tell you that, but I promise you, like I've had like the crappiest looking websites, and 2 of my businesses are 6-figure earning businesses. And I don't think my websites are like that amazing, but that's why I'm saying it's all in the marketing. It's all about how I make my videos. So I just want to let you guys know that don't like stress too much about how your website looks. As long as it's functioning, which that's why I love Big Cartel, because it functions really nicely. That's all that really matters, to be honest. So you guys can play around with this. You can pick your theme. I have other videos on my YouTube channel showing you guys how I edited my actual store that you guys can go and check out. It's on my YouTube channel. I'll leave the link up here in the upper right hand side to click on. They have so many different themes that you guys can use, but I'm not going to get too into the design part because I want to show you guys the more drop shipping side of it and how to now add products to your store when you're drop shipping. So you're going to go back to the main page and you're going to click on products. Then you're going to click on add products, and you can import products too if you have like a CSV from another site, but all that's so complicated. So this is what I do. You're going to click add a product. I'm actually going to split my screen for this. So I went ahead and split my screen for this part. Now, here's what you guys can do. So because Big Cartel is on the free plan, you can only add one image. But if you want to, you can technically create a collage using the app called Fonto, kind of combine all of this into one picture. I've done that before and it worked great for me. So okay, like see this girl right here? You could technically, like see how she's on the right hand side? You could put this, and this right here on this side, like on Fonto, create that as a collage, and you could do that too. Or you could just put all of that information in the description. It's really up to you. So you can either download the image. If you're on a Mac, you just click Shift Command 4. And if you're on your iPhone, it's actually easier because you can just screenshot. I'm just screenshotting this. So I just screenshotted this. It's going to be on my desktop. And this part actually might be a little bit easier on your phone. So I just screenshotted that picture. Now I'm going to click this plus. Now I just uploaded the image that I just screenshotted to my Big Cartel listing. Now you're going to go back over to AliExpress or wherever you're taking this picture from, and you're going to just copy what you think is appropriate. Now this is very like jumbled up. Like I don't like this. Like I'll write my own title. So I'm going to put, I do like that they mention like it's adjustable. So you could just put adjustable hula hoop waist fitness hoop. You could say something like that for the product name, and then let's go ahead and just look and see what the description is of this and what they have for it. Now, they kind of like don't have the best grammar, honestly, on AliExpress. So like what I would do is I would actually go back to Google. Let's just check out what other kinds of stores like this have for their description. You technically, so they call it hula hoopy. I do see that they have trademark here, so they may have trademarked the name hula hoopy, but you guys can see a lot of other people do sell this. So I'm not sure if it's the actual name that they have trademarked or the product. But again, you guys, this is just an example. This is not like, I'm not telling you guys to sell this product. I'm just showing you guys that this is what you can do. So you can technically copy like something like this. Now, please don't copy exactly, because people do that to me and it's really annoying. Into my store, like they just like copy word for word. You guys can just like, you can just use this as a guide. So you guys could just kind of like say like, okay, that looks really good. So you guys could like take certain things out, and then just like put in your things here. So to describe it. And you guys could also just don't plagiarize their work, but you guys can look at other ones and use it as a reference. So you could just put like our fitness hoop is an effective weight loss tool that fits all waist sizes. It is freely adjustable to your I actually don't like how they say that. It is, so you guys can make it better than like other people. It is freely adjustable to your weight. I'm going to say to any waist size. Like you can actually like make it better than like other competing stores in a way. I always feel like the more simple it is, the better it is. And then you guys can actually add categories to your store. Since we just started this store, we don't have categories yet, but you guys can add categories. And then active just means that it's for sale. If you were at the point where like you want to do coming soon, you can click that. And then here's another thing that I personally did. So when I wanted to set something as a pre-order, if I knew that I couldn't find this product with short shipment times, I would just say pre-order, and then I would have it here. And then at the top here, I would write all orders will be shipped in 1 to 2 weeks and typically take 1 to 3 weeks to arrive. So you guys could technically do something like that and then just space this out. That means that they are already aware that their product's not going to come tomorrow. Like they're not Amazon. So like their product's not going to come tomorrow. So that's something that you technically could do. And then of course they have it priced at $65. So you guys could definitely price it around that price too, or cheaper, whatever you guys feel comfortable doing, as long as you guys have a profit. Now here you're going to add your shipping, how much you're going to charge for shipping. And since we're targeting the United States, we'll just stick to the United States for now, and we'll charge $7 for shipping. And then if you guys had like different colors of this hula hoop, you could add the different colors here, like blue, pink, whatever you want. So like just say if you had like a blue version of this, you could just do like blue, and then you could add like another one, go to the plus, add pink, and then you're gonna save your product. So right here is this is your actual store. So we named it Hula Heel at bigcartel.com. So like you could click on that, and this is what your shop would look like. It's very simple. We didn't add anything nice to this. And you guys can like also add like an about me page. You can add a review page here. You do that all in the design section of your store. You guys can make this look super nice. So you guys saw how fast we were able to import a product from AliExpress manually. You don't have to do it like in the point where you have to click a button to import it. You just copy and paste everything over. It's that simple, you guys. You don't have to use all these apps that these gurus are telling you to use, especially when adding a product. Like that's something very simple, and probably we did that in less than 3 minutes. So now that we have our product added, now I'm gonna show you guys, once you get a sale, what you are going to do and how you're going to get your product shipped out to the buyer from AliExpress or wherever you chose to drop ship from. So you guys can also use Amazon to check for products to sell. You guys would be so surprised that mostly everything on Amazon is just from AliExpress. And you guys can see they have the hula hoop here too, but they're also selling it for $60 too. So yes, they have fast shipping, but you'd be surprised that not everybody uses Amazon. So okay, yeah, maybe one person will go buy it on Amazon, but the other 10 that found it from your TikTok will buy it from your TikTok because they saw it in your bio, they clicked on your bio, and they're gonna buy it from you. It's all about how you market it. Literally, even my products are on Amazon that I sell in my own store, and people still choose to buy them through me. That's how I know that you can't just cancel it out and be like, oh, well, it's on Amazon that you can't sell it. You can sell it. And they're also priced really high on Amazon too. So it's not like it's $12 on Amazon. That's another thing to look out for. So I'm glad we checked this, and this is what you're going to do when you find a winning product as well. Okay, you guys, let's get right into this tutorial. I promise this is something very, very easy. You do not need an app to connect Big Cartel with AliExpress. You're literally just copying and pasting. So it's very straightforward, and I promise it only takes a second. So I split the screen, so we're gonna just pretend, obviously, because you guys know I don't drop ship. I used to drop ship when I first got started, but we actually ship our own items. So we're just gonna pretend like this bracelet is something that this customer ordered, and I covered up their address. Their address is usually right here under customer. I covered up their address with a fake address that we are gonna just pretend is their address. So, and obviously we've already shipped this order as well, but I'll show you guys how to add the tracking number in once the AliExpress supplier ships the item. So it's this simple. So once you find your item on AliExpress, you're gonna list it on your website. Once the buyer buys it from your website, you're gonna see it under orders. It'll send a notification to your phone too, because Big Cartel also has an app, and you guys know this is free to use too. So you can literally do this with $0. So once they place the order, you're gonna receive the payment. So usually they pay through Stripe or PayPal with Big Cartel. So you'll wind up getting the payment right away in either the Stripe or the PayPal account. So once they buy it, you have all of their information here. So all you're gonna do is go to the AliExpress listing. This is just the listing that we found. You're gonna select what color they ordered and everything. And then you are literally just gonna click buy now. Then it's gonna take you to this screen. Then you're gonna click add new address. You can add so many different addresses here. So every time you have a new order, you add a new address, obviously, so you're not gonna send it to the same person. And literally all you do is you just copy and paste everything over, and you can put your phone number here, but for right now, I'll just kind of put a fake one in. And you're just gonna keep copying and pasting everything over from the other listing. Then click save and continue. Now your customer's information is here. So this is the customer's address that they gave you when they checked out on your website. They bought the product for this much, and you're gonna buy it from AliExpress for this much. Then you're gonna ship them this product. So you guys can see I have my card payment in here. So I already have the card attached. I highly recommend, if you guys live in a country where you guys can get credit cards and the credit cards have points or getting you cash back, this is an excellent opportunity to use them, because not only will you get cash back, or you'll get like Amex points if you have an Amex card and things like that. So it's very beneficial to actually use your own credit card when you have a business, because it's basically like you're just copying their money and putting it here. And it's worth it because that credit card, you'll gain points and you'll get money back. So it's very beneficial that you use your own credit card instead of just using a PayPal account from the money that they paid you. If you guys understand what I'm saying. If you guys want another video about credit cards, I got you guys. So you guys are literally just going to scroll down, and then you guys can see the shipping was obviously added on, which you guys would add on to the cost of your product. The customer paid $6 for shipping. So make sure you guys charge, if you guys are drop shipping, make sure you guys charge you guys as customers $6. This is the total that you're paying AliExpress with the tax. This is here. So what I actually used to do when I was drop shipping was if anything were to happen to, I know that the shipping cost is the actual cost of the product. So for some reason, if I had to refund the buyer, which never really happened, but if I did, I would just refund them this part. I would get the money for the item back from AliExpress, but I would still keep the $6 because that's what they paid in shipping, and the shipping is non-refundable. But either way, you guys will get it worked out. If something were to happen, if the product arrives damaged or anything, the supplier can just send them a new product, so it's really not a big deal. So let's go ahead, and then we are just gonna click place order, which I'm not gonna do because I don't want this bracelet. But you're gonna just click place order, and then that's literally all you have to do. So then in 1 to 2 days or whenever this supplier ships, they're gonna give you a tracking number. So once you get the tracking number from this, there's gonna be an option here, mark item as shipped. So you'll click mark item as shipped, and then you will paste the tracking number from the AliExpress website that the supplier gives you here. And you guys can also see if you guys have any problems with suppliers, there's refund and disputes right here that if you guys can open disputes and get refunds for things. So if you guys ever have any problems, AliExpress really does have a good system where they really do help you, like if a supplier has an issue or anything like this. So in these two videos, I show you guys how you guys can market on TikTok without using ads. I created these two videos to actually show you. This one is more about talking about the TikTok algorithm and just kind of explaining the TikTok algorithm and what worked for me. And then this one is actually showing you guys how I edit my videos and everything you guys need to know. Now, another thing that I do want to say though is that I do recommend you do order a sample, or if you don't have money to order a sample, find something to drop ship that you already use in your everyday life. You'd be so surprised how many products that you could drop ship, and it's stuff that you use often in your everyday life. So now let's talk about the topic that not a lot of people talk about on dropshipping videos or any other e-commerce videos in general. The reason why a lot of people don't talk about this is because we're not technically allowed to give advice about this subject. And what I'm telling you guys is not advice. I'm just going to tell you what I did personally and take it with a grain of salt, because I may have not even had done it right in the beginning, but technically it has worked out to where it is now. I work with an accountant, I have lawyers for my business, and everything that I did, they said was perfectly fine. But again, this is not legal advice. This is just what I did. So I started dropshipping. As you guys can see, like I started making money online without anything. You guys can see how easy it is to start selling online. You set up your online store in a matter of a couple minutes, and you're able to sell online. I did not have an LLC right away, because once you do get an LLC for your business, that's something that is pretty taken seriously, because you do have to pay for that every year. It is something that you have to create reports on. So I did not create an LLC for my business until I started making consistent money online. Now, I functioned tax-wise as a sole proprietorship. And again, guys, I personally live in Florida in the United States. This can vary by the states. This can vary by what country you live in. So again, take this all with a grain of salt. This is just what I did. And I'm not recommending anybody do this per se. This is just what I did. But I was just a sole proprietor and paid taxes. And you can still do write-offs as a sole proprietorship, and you only pay taxes on the money that you actually make. So when you make money online, a lot of the forms will come in as a 1099 form. And all of the payment methods that you take and use, Stripe and PayPal, for example, will send you a form at the end of the year saying how much you produced, and then you will take that 1099 form and do write-offs. And I can do another separate video about write-offs, because write-offs is a whole separate thing to talk about. But you guys do definitely recommend with an accountant if you start making money online, but start making the money first. You can't pay taxes on money if you haven't even made any of the money. I notice so many people, they don't start in online business because they're scared of all these legal aspects of it. But like, you're not even gonna have to worry about all the legal aspects if you don't even make money. So first step is to make money. first. Then you will start being able to look into these things. And luckily, whenever you make money online, you can always do it under your social security number, but you are personally liable. So that's the only bad advantage of that, is that you are personally liable if you do use the sole proprietorship to make money online. But influencers, like a lot of influencers, they just make money and pay taxes with sole proprietorship, and they do all their write-offs with sole proprietorship, and they just are functioning under their social security number since they aren't like selling anything. But then once you get an LLC, it's not that expensive to actually set one up. But I just got started. I started making money. Then when I started making consistent money, then I started looking into how can I structure this as a legitimate business. I hope this video helped you, and if you have any questions, comment down below. I try to answer all of my YouTube comment questions. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah.